Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Clayton with your ARC Insurance Agency, and I just wanted to hop on here to share another video with you and create some more content. I have some good information for you. Basically, this is about how to make sure that your business is insured properly. And so what I'm going to do is give you 7 steps or 7 key things that you might want to start thinking about if you have a business, if you're thinking about starting a business, which is great. I highly recommend that you do that. But you also want to make sure that your business is insured properly. And so one of the first things that you want to think about is property insurance. And let me just start state that, this is not in any sort of order or anything like that. This is just, some things that you want to think about. All of them are important, but the thing is that you might want to kind of start contemplating is that it depends on your business, right? So, you want to make sure that you talk to an insurance professional like myself, or you meet with an insurance agent, so that way they can kind of guide you on, what type of policies and protection that you need. But for the most part, a lot of these things here, a lot of people nowadays will need these types of insurance, coverages. So the first one is property insurance. So basically this will cover you if you have damage to your property, machines, equipment, things like that. So let's say you own maybe like a auto repair shop, right? And so obviously you got tools and equipment in that shop, and God forbid if something happens to that shop, whether it gets vandalized or things get stolen, your property insurance could cover you in the event of that type of loss. Okay. The next one is general liability insurance. So obviously things happen, accidents happen. So let's say you own a restaurant, and that one waiter or waitress might not be the most coordinated person on your team, right? And so she's they might be known to having accidents, right? And let's say she drops some water, and then someone slips and falls on the water and winds up hurting their back or something like that. Well, your general liability insurance would cover you in the event that something like that should happen at your restaurant. All right. The next one is workers' compensation, which is another one. So if you have employees, every state is different. But if you have employees, you may be required to have some type of workers' compensation insurance. So for example, let's say you have maybe a group of employees, or maybe just one employee, and God forbid they get hurt at work. You want to make sure that you have workers' compensation, because they can literally strangle your business financially, and medical bills and God forbid lawsuits and things of that nature. So you want to make sure that you have workers' compensation in place. If you have employees, or even 100, whether you have 1 or 100, you want to make sure that you have workers' compensation, because they something like that, it might not even be your fault, and they got hurt, and now they're coming after your business. All right. The next thing is disability insurance, which basically covers your income, rather, if you can't perform the same types of tasks that you did before, right? So that kind of goes back to getting hurt on the job, or let's say you had some type of terrible accident, on the job. So a good example, like let's say, you're in the tree cutting business or something like that, right? You fall from a ladder. Well, obviously, you might be, God forbid, disabled. You can't work like you used to. And so your disability insurance can cover you if you have like a loss of income because of you having that accident. Another one is professional liability insurance. And so that a lot of people might be kind of familiar with that one. That goes to like, your errors and omissions insurance. So I know a lot of realtors, even I have that type of insurance. Tax, professionals have that type of insurance, because, you could be doing the best that you can doing, but, accidents happen, mistakes happen. So like, let's say, you might be an accountant, and you might have forgot to put a 1 where there should have been a 0. And now the person's taxes are all messed up, and now they're coming after you, right? So your errors and omissions insurance would cover you in the event that something like that, should happen. Another big one is, especially in this day and age, is cybersecurity. And so, if you have, personal records, payment information, you have any of that stuff, you want to make sure that you do have cybersecurity. When I was preparing for this video, a really crazy, interesting fact that I came across is that 60% of small businesses fail due to having a cybersecurity attack. So, this could totally destroy your business if there's any type of breach. Per record, you could be charged thousands of dollars per record if you have a crazy data breach and people's payments information or private information was stolen. So you also, depending on the type of information you're collecting from your customers, you want to make sure that you do have a cybersecurity policy in place too as well. One important thing that I also recommend too as well, as you continue to have success and your business continues to grow and flourish, you want to probably do an annual insurance checkup, right? So if you hired more employees, you maybe bought 2 or 3 more trucks to do, construction jobs, or your risk has increased some, right? You want to make sure that you do an insurance checkup to make sure that that you're properly covered, right? So if you have more exposure, if you have more things going on, more employees, more equipment, stuff like that, you want to do an insurance checkups because you might need to raise the type of coverage that you have. Originally, you might have started with this $10,000, but you might need to be at $20,000 because you have more people, you have more equipment. So, these are just some things that you might want to start considering when you're either starting a business, or even if you have a business already. There's probably some other things that I could have covered, and I'll probably make some more videos going over that. But, if you are interested, definitely hit us up. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that cool stuff. It really helps the channel out and all the YouTube algorithms and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, if you have any questions, definitely, leave some questions in the comment box. If not, you can always check out our website too as well. We have a little calendar on there where you can book appointments with us. So that way we can make sure that you're, whether it be your home or your business or car or whatever, is insured properly. Like, as I mentioned, we're a full-blown agency. We're licensed with life and health and property and casualty. So, if you're interested, give us a shout for a quote. We'd love to help you out. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care. Peace.